gaslighting America. On a day when the Republican Party kicked Congresswoman Liz Cheney from her leadership post for telling the truth. The first time a Republican House leader has been removed from leadership in modern history, in fact. The top Republican in the House, Kevin McCarthy, came out to speak, and he said something unbelievable, even by his current standards.
I don't think anybody is questioning the legitimacy of the presidential election. I think that is all over with.
Does he think that we're living on Mars? Does he think that we have not been paying attention to anything that he has said or his peers have said for months and months and months and months?
President Trump won this election, so everyone who's listening, do not be quiet. Do not be silent about this. We cannot allow this to happen before our very eyes.
I have an obligation to act on this matter if I believe there are serious questions with respect to the presidential election. I believe those questions exist.
We know that this has really been a stolen election.
And an election that was stolen as a consequence of illegal last-minute changes to the rules.
I don't know how you can ever convince me that President Trump didn't actually win this thing based on all the things you see.
I mean, this is incredible. Every single one of those. McCarthy, today, I don't think anybody's questioning the legitimacy of the presidential election. McCarthy, President Trump won this election. So everyone who's listening, do not be quiet. I mean, does he have a serious case of amnesia? Does he have some sort of a mental condition that we need to be concerned about? Did he forget he was one of 147 Republicans in the House and Senate who voted to overturn state election results, even after the deadly insurrection? Or did McCarthy forget that he flew down to Mar-a-Lago after Biden's inauguration to kiss the ring of the king behind the big lie?
As we know, there was massive fraud. It was a rigged election. The election was totally rigged. This election was stolen. This election was rigged.
Cheney refused to accept that lie or to allow others around her to speak it. And that is why she has lost her position. She's been purged by McCarthy and the Republican Party. And she, in fact, is not the only Republican who's being punished by the GOP for speaking this truth. Republicans from coast to coast have been suffering a terrible fate. Mitt Romney, Adam Kinzinger, Susan Collins, Lisa Murkowski, Cindy McCain, they've all been censured by state or local Republicans. Well, I have a whole lot of other faces on the screen, so I'll say a few others. Georgia's governor, Secretary of State, censured for refusing to overturn the election. Missouri's Republican Party executive director, forced to resign after getting threatening messages because she refused to push the lie. They're all getting hit. This is as Trump tightens his grip on the Republican Party. And there is a real question tonight. How far will this purity test go? Who's next?